Episode 13. You've just arrived at the mysterious capital of some ancient civilization at the heart of the Forbidden Lands. Surely there are so many secrets for us to uncover, but gotta take it one step at a time, right? Starting with this place. Can you tell me what this is? Law Ruel? Pardon me, but... Oh, Little Lord is actually asking exactly what I want to ask. Pardon me, but what is this place? And you are... Ah, yes, the outsiders Dasheen mentioned. Beneath us, those who have completed their task lie resting. It's curious. The day after the attack, we'd lost all our tools. We dug with our bare hands. But cuts on fingertips heal. I'll carry on my friend's share of our mission here. I believe that's what must be done. Lost all their tools, huh? All hand-dug graves? I was wondering, they mentioned that, well, there are quite a few graves. Yeah, because they said that they've been here for, and maybe I'm just imagining this, I think 1,000 years or something like that. Is this enough graves for 1,000 years worth of people for like a small village? It might actually be, I don't actually know. What are you laughing about, Precious? That's very rude. Well, I guess that's not terrible. Who says you can't be cheerful in the graveyard? Maybe the dead will laugh alongside with you. Quite a few rows, maybe a good 100 or so, maybe 150. Is 150 people enough for like 1,000 years? Generation-wise. Don't know how to actually calculate that. I'm not here to talk to every NPC, but because this is such a interesting place, maybe I will take some time for it. Pardon, but am I correct in taking you for an outsider? What gave you that idea? Is it true that you confront monsters? Yes, that's correct. So it's true. I can't quite understand it. Do you intend to tread the same paths walked a millennium ago? Though I wonder what I might do when faced with a monster. Would I be able to see it as another part of nature, as the old teachings hold? I feel like there's been a lot of these NPCs, like in the other towns, that I kind of ignored. Kind of wish I spent a little bit more time talking to a few of them. Really let the lore or aesthetic of the world soak in. They are paying more attention to it in this game than I think other games. Not that I've played any other games other than World. But just compared to World, well, there's only like that one hub town, right? Pretty much, and then Iceborne. Yeah, this... Actually, come to think of it... Oh. Final Fantasy. Patch 7.2 is updating, right. Anyway. Yeah, what I was saying was that there's like a town in each of these places, right? Other than the Ice Shard Cliffs, where maybe there is one, we haven't run into it yet, but obviously they increased the scale of the amount of towns in each game, and they even incorporated each town into the actual world where the monsters roam about with like no loading screen. But notably, there is no like main hub like there was at the very beginning of Monster Hunter World. Like, you get the base camp in each area, and you can do all of your things there, but I think the main area in World was a bit more... I don't know how to say it. Well, for one, it was bigger. It was more lively. And the place in Iceborne too. The hot springs and all of that. Places where you could see people going about their days, or the big chef area, restaurant. The huge elevators, the forge and all of that. And even player housing was there, in like multiple rooms too. None of that in any of these towns. Or actually, maybe none of that yet? Maybe later? Maybe not. You don't exactly need all of those things, but it would be nice. Anyway, meet on. A moment, the smallish fellow that came with you. Oh, the smallish fellow. Yeah, never seen a palico before, huh? Might they be a Woodwood? I know of the Woodwoods. From the ancient records. No, my friend is what's called a feline. Oh my, not a woodward then. They look just like the records tell though. So are woodwards not felines? I guess Palico isn't the race, right? Palico is like the job, I think? And felines are the race, maybe? Is that right? That's quite the surprise. Can you have a woodward Palico? Or just like a woodward companion? That'd be pretty fun, right? Not that we want to replace you, Precious. Not at all. Wow. Such weird botany practices. Like hexagonal planters that float in the water. Is this like remotely similar to any real thing? Like this stuff sticking out of the water?
So you're the travelers who helped Nata. Tell me, is the Everforge still out there? Does the downpour still occur?
Downpour? You mean in the forest, where the Woodwoods live?
So it's a forest now, is it? Good to hear the Woodwoods are carrying on. Not that I've ever met them.
So your people are able to find the sustenance you need to live without venturing outside?
With our rich reserves of wyvern milk? Oh yes.
I'd like to know more about that, if you don't mind explaining.
These guys are living in like a... what's the word? Not biome. Not terrarium. A vivarium? Yeah, I think that's the word. Like a vivarium. That's actually a real thing. Well, they tried to make it a real thing. In like Arizona or something? Some kind of experiment. Things went wrong. Where they tried to make it an entirely sustainable place that's completely closed off from the outside world. They couldn't quite get it working. Things like, I don't know, water not being up to snuff or something, or just some kind of basic unhygienic stuff from being cut off from the outside world. Something like that. Obviously, things don't exactly work out well when you're trying to create create nature basically. But it seems like they've done it here, or the ancients did it and they're living off of it here. Not completely closed off from the outside world, but the same idea basically. They were just teaching me about the use of milk. Of wyvern milk, that is. It seems its applications are far more broad than anything I'd imagined. It can do so much more than amplify firepower. Huh. So the people outside call it wilk. Wilk. Wyvern milk. Similar. Perhaps the name wyvern milk slowly changed form over the centuries. I'm still just reeling. I knew it, of course. But seeing the outside world truly exists. Or seeing that the outside world truly exists. Okay. And we won't just stop and talk to everyone, like I said. Maybe just a few interesting ones. There's no vent for that, is there? The smoke? I think there was like... Well, again, this isn't completely closed off from this whole area where we did all the fighting, and I'm pretty sure there's that huge open hole in the ceiling. When Alda said they lived underground, I didn't think there'd be like a hole into the open sky. At least I think that's a hole to the open sky. It seemed like sunlight coming in. Wait. Whose sacred is that? Is that one of ours? Because Nata's never seen a sacred before, right? I think. So they don't have sacreds in this village, I don't think. It's probably one of ours. Oh, what's this? It seems like there's something in there, but we can't go in there yet. Doesn't appear to be part of the map. Or it might not be something in there, but someone. Yeah, that could be like a person that comes out. NPCs are able to go in places that we can't. What's this pass? Just goes around the tent? Hey, Nata.
Hardly believe it's you, Nata.
You've gotten bigger.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you were all going through. I should have been here for you.
Don't be foolish. All we wanted was for you to be safe.
We're sorry we sent you out there on your own. Everything happened so fast. You must have been so frightened.
It's all right. I wasn't scared.
I noticed that Nata's scarf is the same material as everyone's, like, cloak or whatever, coat. So who are these people who rescued you, Nata? They're called hunters, and, they're searching for the thing that attacked our village. Searching? Whatever for? To find it and do what? To hunt it. That's the name of the game, literally.
Yeah.
Well, what matters is that you're finally home, Nata. With us where you belong. Right, but I still want to travel together with them. Just for a while longer. Nata. I'm actually glad to hear that. Iso really wants to make himself useful. Never felt like he had to, but just because he so wants to, I want to see him be able to do what he wants to do. Whatever it is, that would be useful. I don't know. We walked through all of this during the cutscene. And there's that thing. The symbol from the game. What is that? Maybe we can try to dissect it. And compare it to, well, the end of the game when we probably know what it is or something. The central piece seems to be some kind of dragon in a, well, I don't know how to describe it, like a, not a figure H shape, but like a step above a figure H shape where the dragon just kind of coils around something in the center. Probably be easier to talk about if I do this. There we go. Yeah. This is good enough. So whatever this thing that the dragon is centered around is probably pretty important, right? Could that be like whatever the source of the wyvern milk is? This is the wyvern and that's the milk? They talked about how they got their milk from some deep place. So I feel like this is kind of like a pool of energy from which springs something, represented by the wyvern. At the top is, well, I don't know what that is. Is it a sword or a pillar? Maybe like a something that sends out energy to the rest of these things. It seems to be like shooting down meteors from itself, or something like that. So maybe the Wilk is being transferred to all of these other things. Notably, the way that this wyvern is kind of coiling around. Just as I was talking about transferring energy, it brought to mind that double helix, the land spine or whatever. So maybe this wyvern represents a land spine actually, which is what transfers the power to the rest of the regions. And these 4 other icons, just because we've been to 4 other areas, I assume these icons, or whatever they are, represent the 4 other areas, and maybe this icon here represents where we are right now, the 5th area. Maybe. This could be the forest, it kind of looks like a tree. And I don't know what the other ones are. Maybe this one is the forge, like that big circular thing at the forge. Don't know how to discern the sandy area from the icy area, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Anyway, that's my theory. Ever since I was first looking at this big tapestry or whatever, I saw the 4 symbols in the 4 diagonal locations, and I thought, maybe those are the 4 areas, and that's kind of where the whole theory stemmed from. But now that we know about Wilk and everything and the land spine, the centerpiece is starting to make more sense than the rest of it, I think. If I'm right. Does that mean there's no 6th area? Well, I guess I can just hope that my theory is wrong.
Let's take a quick break.
Ah, and here we are at the entrance. We just set up right here. I guess they don't like this place because it's pretty dangerous, huh? The Rathalos was like clawing to get in for some reason. Why was that? I'm sure we're about to find out. Hey, Tanea. A shipment of rations has come in. Give it. Keep on trying to use the left stick too. Control.
Check back in every meow and again.
Alright, every meow and again.
Can't forget supplies.
Oh, Alma, you joined us. Sure thing, precious. First things first.
I've got some suggestions if you're open to them.
Can we craft anything?
Yeah.
This place is seriously amazing. Wonder and confusion are duking it out in my head for control. We need to go hear what Hashina has to say. Let's get ready to meet up. Wait, what's that? What is that? What's that right there? No, it's not the end of the episode, but let's say it anyway. Now's a good time to take a break.
Well, Hunter, we did it. That's our most important objective in the bag. I'm so happy for Nata. But I'm scared to open that next door. Once we step through, there might be no turning back.
Oh, I'm excited. How many chapters are in this game anyway? We're on like chapter 3, the start of it, basically.
Yeah.
I was surprised that chapter 2 ended when chapter 1 felt like it went on for so long. Okay, so first of all, armor.
What are we making today?
We probably can't, well, we definitely can't craft anything, because I haven't been farming. We could like craft single pieces and mishmash together a bunch of things just for the defensive stat. But who wants to do that? It's all about fashion in this game, right? Okay, we can't actually craft any Rathalos gear, that's kind of surprising. Unless I scrolled over it. I don't think we did. No. What about Palico gear?
Got something in mind?
No. I guess whatever gear we got from that question mark Doshaguma and the question mark Rathalos aren't good for crafting quite yet. What about weapons? It's been a while since I upgraded. I'm still using the Doshaguma bow.
What are we making today?
Is there anything that's better than what I have that I can craft? If I can even craft them. This is lower attack but higher affinity. I think affinity is chance for critical hit or something, which doesn't make sense with negative 5%. Yeah, I used to know how affinity works, I don't remember anymore. But basically it does mean that your attack can increase, so this is technically better attack-wise, I think, than what I'm using right now. This Scylla Fist, maybe. And then there's like elemental damage, which is like a whole thing. Lower affinity, more elemental damage. I could craft this. I'm missing a tailcloth for this. I wouldn't mind ice damage. I don't know what I'm so biased against water damage for, but I just don't want a water damage bow. Maybe it's Iceborne that makes me like ice more than any other element or something. It was called Iceborne, right? Monster Hunter World Iceborne? I feel like I'm forgetting the name of that expansion every time I say it, but Iceborne might be correct. It also might not be. Oh, here we go. We've got some kind of fire bow. That's the same amount of damage, but higher affinity and fire damage, which could be useful. If we're fighting something that is strong against fire, this won't be very good, but I don't think we're going to run into something that's necessarily strong against fire. I think I'd actually prefer the Ray Dow bow, because it kind of matches my color scheme. But I can't craft it. Not without farming. Oh wait, what's this? Dragon Perforator, huh? And that's a rarity 4. It's basic. Like as basic as you can get. But that's why it exists, right? It's here to help you along the main story. without any fanfare or nothing special to it. Sure, we'll do it.
I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
And what about Lance? Even though I haven't used it,
Catch your eye?
just in case I want to switch to it. I would want to craft this, but we're missing some Mall of Arena stuff. This is what we have right now. I don't know how to actually get it like in the comparison screen, because like it's comparing the bow that I have equipped to this Barina Sarisa 2. I want to compare to my secondary weapon. I don't know how to do that. Toggle comparison? No, that's not it. Yeah, it's weird. Looks cool, but I can't craft it. Tough Guardian Bone, okay. This looks pretty good actually. 322 to 391. It's actually not that much of an upgrade. And actually this one is already rarity 3. So maybe I don't actually have to replace this quite yet. If we need to whip out some kind of fire lance, maybe, then maybe I'll use this.
Yo.
I am quite slow with the lance though. Could also craft this. Just a very basic lance. Same thing as our other one. Oh wow. I'd want to craft this if we could. I'm just missing a poison sac. Damn. I'll do it off screen or something, maybe. Look at that thing. It's crazy. It doesn't match my like aesthetic, but just look at it. Okay, that's our goal. The new Osmonog. Just gonna have to find a poison sac from a Rampopolo or something. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe we get into the game now.
Yeah, fit you to a T.
Can I buy any sleeping herbs from you? Do you sell things different from the other ones?
Selection's not bad, huh?
I'm not sure if this is different. It doesn't seem different. But no sleeping ammo.
Don't get too crazy out there.
By the way, how's it going?
Yo,
You must be the Avis unit hunter. I'm in charge of provisioning the base camp here. Nice to meet you. When he says the Avis unit hunter, is there only like one hunter per unit? I never noticed. The Keeper's Village at last. Quite the unique place. I feel like I stumbled into a fairy tale. Well, I feel like I stumbled into sci-fi. Any stock?
yeah.
You got me. Pull together some items that can stand up to the cold for you. Okay, it does actually increase his stock over time. Like the ice stuff, or the cold whatever. Don't forget to sneak a couple into your item pouch before you go.
Don't get too crazy out there.
Speaking of, where is the camp? Let's just make sure we have what we need. We're not going to have enough tranq bombs, unfortunately. Again. Really should go farming one of these days, between episodes. But I just want to continue the story every time I boot up the game. Alright, let's continue the story.
It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours. The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village. It is a guardian by the name of
There's the name.
Arkfeld! I knew it was an extinct species. But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Serve people.
Huh? What do you mean, serve?
It is the secret we've kept these many years. Now then, follow me.
I wonder how deep this goes. I'm almost afraid to find out. Monsters that serve people.
There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
Soon enough, you will see for yourselves just what the Guardians are.
What are those? Oh, my god. It's sci-fi.
You're not saying that...
Yes. Our ancestors succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've gotta be kidding me.
They are the legacy passed on to us.
Seriously?
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat. Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function. Thus, they have no need for predation.
That explains the behavior of the Doshagama and Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They don't die of natural causes?
Not as long as they continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken. This place is rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkfeld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkfeld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
It's Jurassic Park.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkveld awakened, attacked the village, and fled. Despite the loss of many lives, our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life. Is that what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkfeld. All it wanted was to be free! And I don't know which of us is worse.
Nata. If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. Nata, his role among our people was particularly important. That pendant has a very unique function. The energy of Wyveria. Come. You will see.
Man, bioengineered monsters. Is Is this crazy, relatively, for a Monster Hunter story? World is my only point of reference. It's Jurassic Park. It's basically Jurassic Park. And Arkfeld is a T-Rex.
I thought they didn't need to eat. Nata! Tashin! We have to find them! What? Are you nuts?
We're just doing this now then. Do we even do this? I gotta eat. Crap. I forgot to eat. Oh god, I'm gonna die in 2 hits. Run, run, run. Please, no! I actually have less healing items than I should. I didn't restock properly. Okay. Can we get rid of this thing with a dung pod? Okay. That wasn't the dodge I was hoping for. Really bad showing at the very beginning. On my part. It all helps. Thanks, Precious. I'm just really intimidated by this thing. I have no stamina. No health. I'm just completely afraid of it. Do I have any dung pods? I can't navigate this thing under pressure. No, I don't bring any dung pods usually. I forgot. Yup, there I go. That's what I get, right? What an anticlimactic... well, not climax, but still. What a terrible way to, like, start the mission. It's supposed to be all this pressure and everything, and here I go dying at the very beginning. How do I do this again? Oh, finishing touches. How do you add them? I don't actually know. Okay, this is great and all, but I do actually need healing items too.
Selection's not bad, huh?
Should have actually paid more attention to my real stock. Where is... Here we go.
Selection's not bad, huh?
Oh, I have so many.
Alright, we're here if you need
Do I have to... I guess I just have to manually craft them. I never did that. Oh no, they're here. Why did I only have like 6 in the inventory? It's because I snapshotted in the loadout, only like 8 and 7 respectively. There we go. Save that. Alright, so my second carding was due to Arkfeld kicking my ass immediately, in part due to my own lack of preparation. Really foolish on my part. The clock is ticking for the mission. Call that one a mulligan. It really kills all the tension when I get carded and sent back to base like that, and stop all combat for that one reason. We can just pretend that that all never happened. Maybe. And back in the fight, like we never left. Just pretend we never left, Arkfeld. This time for real. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. You know what, I'm just gonna get carded immediately again. Okay, these attacks are not something I'm used to. Obviously.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
It always comes so much slower than I expect it to, and that's what's dangerous. Big explosion. Damn. I readied an attack as soon as it was attacking me. Thanks for getting aggro, Precious. What is that attack? I can't see. This could be bad. Little by little? Okay, I thought I was getting used to it. Maybe not. Just pretend I did that the first time.
We need to
Please.
find Nata. I'll get the others.
Be careful.
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily...
Machine!
You're okay!
We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
In these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess, it is...
You saw it, right? What Arkfeld was doing.
Yes, it was feeding. It's unprecedented. Where did it learn this behavior? Can it still be considered a Guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of. Wait, the Allharken. She would know more than I.
The Allharken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Where can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Tashin, they can do it. I know they can.
Even so,
I'm going with them. If the Allharken knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's Village.
Yeah, maybe I should prepare more than not at all. Lesson learned. Well, we got some Arkveld gear, I guess. Guardian scale? Is this Arkveld gear? It doesn't say Arkveld. I should probably equip one of these. Well, it's not going to be very useful. But I do have the slot for it, right? Oh, you got a support move? Spore Net.
Everyone, I'm told the Allharken lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the Ice Shard Cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?
Can we actually craft anything with that Guardian equipment? There's probably
We
no
might have
need.
info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Yeah, in a moment.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
I know, you're right, Precious. And I really don't need to upgrade, like right now after we just checked it out here, but... Was this about decorations? Granting effects? Oh wait, those are the jewels, right, I remember. That's what they're called. Yeah. Add equipment skills to equipment with available slots. and you can register it to an equipment loadout. Good to know. That'll be more important in the endgame. This is just like tutorial stuff at this point. That doesn't really help that much. But let's see if there's anything that we can put on that would actually be useful. Oh, what did I skip over? It's tech developed by the Research Commission. Oh, she's auto-scrolling. Oh, cool. We can now get mantles. Or other mantles, other than the one we've already been working with. I mean, I do like the sneak attack. That's like a really cool animation that you get. And I'm pretty sure you can't do the sneak attack if you were to equip a different mantle and just try to manually sneak up on the monster. Maybe it does work though, I don't know. But yeah, let's try something else. Maybe something more interesting. Wait a second. Damn it, I'm an idiot. I forgot the exact reason. The real reason why the ghillie mantle exists. It's to get away from the monster when you need to get away from it. I should have used that when Arkveld was kicking my ass and I needed to eat something. Obviously. I was scrolling around for a dung pot I didn't have when I could have just equipped the ghillie mantle. Stupid me. Okay, we got the rock-steady mantle. Change equipment. Decorations. We got the expert jewel for affinity. Again, that's just basically more damage. Charge. Elemental power and status below for charged attacks. It doesn't actually increase the charging of our bow or anything like that. And this would be good for the lance. Unfortunately, we don't have any slot on the lance. Not yet. Ice attack, maybe? We're about to fight some ice things, so that's not very useful. Just slap on the good old expert tool. Not very exciting. Oh wait, mantle. Oh, do we not get the ghillie mantle, or... Is the ghillie mantle separate from this? The rest of this? This was also in World. Don't think it was very exciting to wear this. All it does was like... Well, I guess it was useful for like not getting stunned when a monster screams and other things. Good for keeping up DPS, I guess. So if we equip that...
You know where to find me.
So we have 2 mantles. It's crazy.
Got a sec? I got something for you.
How do we... I thought this item right here would actually swap out to whatever you have equipped, because you can only have 1 equipment. But it seems like the ghillie mantle, they like made it special, because you can equip it alongside any other tool that you have, I guess. Weird. Is that how that works, really?
Hey. See you later.
With attempt. Yeah, it really is just its own thing. How strange. I guess that is an improvement. But I am going to have to change the loadout for that. Or my radial menu. Where can I slot this in? I can just add in more stuff, but... I would kind of hate to make this more complicated than 8 items. It would just be hard to navigate in the heat of battle. That's why I keep this one as only 4. I could replace the whetstone, but that would mean... Well, I do need the whetstone for the lance, so... And I'm currently not summoning people for SOS or whatever, but... I want to keep this on for later, I think. Maybe? Do I want this, actually? Am I going to use an SOS flare in the heat of battle? I'm not sure I will. I'll think about it, but let's take off the SOS flare for now. we'll do this. We'll put the whetstone on... oh, no. Over here. And then replace this with... I didn't know these options existed. Interesting. Oh, you can put photo mode on a hot thing. Well, I gotta do that later. Okay, but what I wanted was this. Yeah, so the ghillie mantle is one thing, and equipped mantles is a different thing, and this will swap out based on your other mantles or something, or whatever. So maybe actually what I want to do is have the mantles on this bar under action and essential items be something else. Although I do kind of like having both the mantles on the up, on the right stick. I could have the whetstone on the essential items bar. But we're more likely to use the whetstone during fighting, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's just use this for a while. See how that works out. I'll workshop it later. Alright, due to my unfortunate usage of time here, part of that being carding myself against Oakfeld, I don't really have a lot of time to continue to the next main quest. Is there maybe like a side quest that we can do to kill a little bit of time? Something that maybe would give me a poison sac, for example? Pretty sure poison sac only comes from this guy, right? Yeah. Are there any of these little monster quests in this area? Doesn't look like it.
Understood.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to gather some sleep herbs. A pretty lackluster way to end the episode, but... I do actually need these, so... I guess I could do this between episodes, but... I just like spending a lot of time that I could be recording on. Well, things that I'm not recording. I also dislike recording things that are pretty useless, but... since I barely have time to play games anyway, it would be nice if I could do everything at once during these videos. All the gathering that I need to do as well as the main quest and everything. With as little time spent as possible off camera or whatever. So where are the sleep herbs? Over here. There's only like one of them. Oh, and it looks like this place is back to being sandy. It's a lot more gray than it was previously. And it does not auto-navigate to the next sleep herb. That's unfortunate. Hey, what are these things? No, wait, I've caught them before. Alright, hold here a second. Where can I get sleep herbs? Oh. Does that work? Why is the filter not working? Or how do I use the filter? We're learning it live. What a waste of episode time. Yeah. I don't know how this works. Oh, there's only 3 of them anyway. Okay, let's go to the forest then. Should be some in the forest, right? Actually doing this, taking the time to just wander around, I notice how quick it has been. From one episode to another, one mission to another, just instantly monster to monster. That's good for the action and everything, but I never really let myself digest the world. I still don't feel like I have the lay of the land of any of these places. The Windward Plains is the most, well, the most familiar to me in my mind, but this one is... Wait. You can do that? I didn't realize I worked like that. There's no loading screen? See, this is why I need to do these things. Like, just wander the world. Without even continuing the main quest. I would have never realized that you can just go between the world from place to place without a loading screen. It's like God of War, where they hide the loading screen in a narrow corridor or something. So that means this entire world map, you can go end to end without a loading screen. That's incredible. I never would have known. Where are the sleep herbs? I'm forgetting what I need to do. Are there even any sleep herbs? Yeah, there are. Oh, it's on the minimap only, the filter. Okay. And this place is back to being... Well, I don't really know how it changes after the rain. Does it become less muddy, less red in these waters? I know there's a huge storm and something happens after the storm. Maybe it looks more sunny or something. It really is one big world. Where's more? There has to be a better way to do this that I'm not realizing. Oh, there's only the one? Strange. I can't scroll around. Okay. That's fine. This is kind of a stupid thing to do, but I'm just going to go over on time and just take in the world as we travel to the main quest. I think I have enough sleep herbs, but I just want to see us connect from one end to another, all the way back to the ice-shard cliffs. Yeah, this would be the loading screen, this little transition zone. And here we are, the Orwell Basin. Kind of sudden how we're here, in this fire zone from the forest. But I guess you can see the forest over there, just beyond the horizon, so that's fine. And actually I don't even need to manually control this, I can just set the destination, right? Go. And we can just enjoy the ride.
a quick break?
Not quite yet. Oh. Those aren't going to aggro, are they? Or that one? No, there are two, actually. And then this connection point, it's just icy in a hole under the volcano. How strange, right? Oh, the auto-tracking is running into some issues. It's trying to manually pass there. Guess I'll have to take over. If I was going to go over on time, I really could have just done the next main quest. But we're gonna do this instead. I wasted so much time wandering around, but we're actually going to get that poison sac, not in a mission, just randomly right here. This really is a stupid use of my time. I should be completing the quest to get the check mark on the list, but I'm gonna be doing this. Did not see that. That's very rude, you know. Could you get out of the way, Emma, please? Too close. That counted as like multiple hits, that's crazy. What happened there? Now where is the poison sac stored in this thing? Let's see. Can I craft this right now? I cannot. No parashrooms. Doing it the old-fashioned way then. Oh. Great. Well, I'm glad we didn't let it get away.
We're getting paid well for that one! This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
Poison sac, maybe? Maybe from the rewards? No poison sac? Really? Damn it. I really wasted my time this time. Didn't do the main quest when I could have done it. Could have hunted around Popolo from the main mission, like the optional mission, and probably gotten a poison sac that way. And even when I said I would just go from one end of the map to the other, I ended up not doing that either. What a stupid use of time. How do we get out of here? But this was a worthy experiment, at least. Even if I wasted my time, I did learn something, so I guess I didn't waste my time. I learned... well, it's not learned so much as experienced. What it's like to just go out into the world, not change any quests or something. Just go from one place to another, hunting any monster that catches your eye. This is the vision, isn't it? That's why they created the game this way. With all of these... oh, I guess there are loading screens. Never mind. With all of these dynamically changing weather effects and all of that, and the monsters just roaming about the towns that are integrated into the world itself. It's all just to get out there and hunt monsters. This is that feeling exactly, at least it is to me. If only they could do something about this one loading screen, though. I'm going to assume there's no loading screen between the Ice Fjord Cliffs and the Wyverian place.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field out.
Wow, look at that. I didn't see that before. As embarrassing as it was to waste all that time and die to Arkfeld, I'm glad I'm doing all of this. Maybe I'll take walks more often, rather than fast traveling.
I, for one, would have preferred a chair over... and hey, look who's here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I wanted to hear the dialogue, but I guess we're here now.
Let's take a quick break.
Yeah, you're right, Precious. It's time for a break.
Thanks.
For real this time. Let's just sit down by the campfire and call it an episode. This might have been one of my worst episodes yet. I mean, we did some story progression, we fought Arkfeld, like the big, iconic poster child of the game, but it wasn't a very good showing on my part, as well as a lot of faffing about doing useless things. But that's fine. It's just part of the game, right? And I'm here to record the game, faffing about and all. Now would be a good time to take a break.